Hey, 49ers faithful. Today we are diving deep into the roller coaster of emotions that came out of the latest game for our San Francisco 49ers. From the opening whistle, it was a match that felt both familiar and unpredictable, a game that tested the team in ways we hadn't quite seen before this season. It was a clash that left fans on edge, with moments of brilliance intertwined with frustration, a true reflection of the journey this team has been on. One of the first things that stands out is how the offensive line performed. In previous matchups, there have been games where pressure and sacks seemed relentless. But in this contest, the 49ers' offensive line delivered a performance that was solid, measured, and capable of giving the quarterback time to make plays. No sacks allowed, low pressure counts, and a level of discipline that shows the coaching staff's adjustments are paying off. For a team that has faced its share of criticism, seeing the offensive line step up and protect the pocket effectively against one of the top defensive fronts in the league is a huge positive. There were moments when it looked like the protection might crumble, but the line held its ground and allowed for key plays to develop, giving the offense a fighting chance. This was a game where the defense, while facing challenges, also demonstrated encouraging signs. Seeing players like Keion White and Bryce Huff on the field added energy. And even amidst injuries and rotations, the defensive unit found ways to create pressure, disrupt timing, and make impactful plays. The effort was evident, even if the execution wasn't perfect. Another significant highlight from this matchup was the injury report, or more accurately, the lack of negative updates, which is rare and noteworthy. In a league where injuries can change the course of a season in an instant, seeing the post-game report without alarming news was refreshing. Tatum Thun's ability to return and contribute was particularly encouraging, as it not only strengthens the team on the field, but also maintains momentum in key positions. The offensive rhythm remained intact, and players who have been finding their footing, like Curtis Robinson, continued to develop without disruption. The first half of the game was a whirlwind, with a mix of drives that swung from promising to frustrating. Turnovers, unexpected plays, and quick scoring drives kept fans on the edge of their seats. Despite the early struggles, there were flashes of the 49ers' identity, explosive plays, smart movements, and a team capable of finding opportunities even when the odds seemed stacked against them. Momentum shifted constantly, reminding everyone that football is as much about mental resilience as it is about physical skill. On the offensive side, Jones delivered a performance that showcased both potential and areas for refinement. Over 300 passing yards and multiple touchdowns demonstrated the capacity to move the ball effectively, while the interception highlighted the fine margins that can turn a game in an instant. Comparisons with Brock Purdy are inevitable, and the discussion about quarterback decisions, mobility, and chemistry with receivers reflects the complexity of managing a roster where each play can carry significant weight for the season. Chemistry between players like George K.D. and Brock Purdy, or Jones, is always under the microscope, and watching connections form on the field is critical to understanding how the team can evolve. The matchup also highlighted the importance of discipline and avoiding mistakes. Penalties and turnovers came at crucial moments, shifting momentum and making it difficult to sustain drives. Yet, even in these challenging situations, the 49ers demonstrated resilience, finding ways to advance the ball and respond to opposition pressure. The ability to maintain composure in the face of adversity is a hallmark of teams capable of deep playoff runs, and the glimpses of that composure were evident throughout the game. One cannot ignore the contributions of the skilled players, particularly in moments of athleticism that wowed the crowd. George K.D.'s catches, dives, and ability to stay in bounds under pressure were exceptional, providing crucial yardage and energizing the team. Likewise, the running game, while challenged, found lanes and capitalized on openings, keeping defenses honest and balancing the offensive attack. This game also underscored the impact of strategic decisions and coaching choices. Play calls on fourth down, quarterback sneaks, and unexpected handoffs illustrated both the creativity and the risks inherent in high-stakes football. Some decisions did not pan out, leading to turnover on downs or missed opportunities. But these moments also provide learning experiences that shape the team's approach in future matchups. Beyond individual performances and isolated plays, the broader narrative of the 49ers season continues to unfold. Despite this particular loss, the team's record and positioning in the division remain promising. With a strong roster, emerging talent, and an ability to compete against top defenses, the 49ers are positioning themselves to remain contenders. The season is far from over, and this game serves as a reminder of both the challenges and the potential that lie ahead. Injuries, rotations, and roster adjustments will continue to test depth and resilience, but the core of the team shows the quality and determination necessary to overcome obstacles. Defensive consistency has been a question mark, with rotations and practice squad elevations creating variability in performance. Yet the glimpses of cohesion and effort give reason for optimism. The challenges faced by the defensive line, injuries, new rotations, and the need to develop rhythm cannot be underestimated. Yet, even amid these difficulties, the 49ers demonstrated the capacity to execute key plays, disrupt opposing offenses, and contribute to an overall competitive performance. Penalties remain an area to address, particularly in critical moments, but the team's awareness and ability to minimize errors will likely improve as cohesion develops. Every drive, every snap, and every decision carries weight in a season where playoff positioning and momentum are constantly in flux. The 49ers' ability to navigate these pressures, capitalize on strengths, and learn from missteps is central to their potential success. This matchup, in particular, highlighted the importance of mental resilience, discipline, and the capacity to adapt under pressure. The swings in momentum, from early setbacks to key scoring drives, illustrated how quickly football games can evolve and how pivotal each moment becomes in shaping the outcome. Despite falling behind early, the team's ability to claw back, score points, and remain competitive reflects a mindset that is essential for championship-caliber squads. Overall, this game was a vivid snapshot of the 49ers' current state, full of talent, moments of brilliance, areas for growth, and challenges to overcome. From offensive execution to defensive adjustments, from player chemistry to strategic decisions, the game offered insights into what is working and what needs refinement. Fans can take away optimism from strong individual performances, solid offensive line play, and resilience in the face of adversity. At the same time, there are clear takeaways regarding discipline, turnovers, and situational execution that will need attention as the season progresses. The 49ers have shown, once again, that they can compete at a high level, even against elite defenses, and that with careful management, focus on fundamentals, and the continued development of their roster, they are positioned to remain a force in the league. Every yard gained, every defensive stop, and every calculated risk contribute to a growing narrative that defines this team's journey. The season is far from over, and while this game presented frustrations, it also reinforced why 49ers fans remain hopeful. Talent is evident, potential is undeniable, and the combination of skill, strategy, and perseverance continues to make this team compelling to watch. This contest, with all its twists, highlights, and lessons, is another step in the ongoing story of a squad striving for excellence, learning from each game, and preparing for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. As the game unfolded, it became clear that the 49ers' resilience would be tested more than usual. The early setbacks, including turnovers and missed opportunities, could have easily deflated a team less disciplined or less experienced. Yet, the Niners managed to maintain composure, finding ways to keep drives alive and continue competing against one of the top defenses in the league. Each possession carried weight, and the team's ability to respond to adversity reflected the growth and maturity of the roster. The quarterback position, always under scrutiny, provided plenty of talking points. Jones, while delivering a respectable performance with over 300 passing yards and multiple touchdowns, also reminded everyone of the fine line between success and costly mistakes. The interception thrown in a crucial moment was a stark example of how a single play can shift momentum, Yet it also offered insight into the nuances of quarterback decision-making under pressure. Comparisons to Brock Purdy are inevitable, particularly when discussing mobility, chemistry with receivers, and the execution of deep passes. The balance between preserving a player for the long term and pushing for immediate impact creates ongoing debates for both coaching staff and fans alike. Watching the interplay between George K.D., Jawan Jennings, and the quarterbacks emphasize the importance of timing, trust, and split-second judgment in executing plays that could define a game. The interplay between veteran presence and emerging talent continues to shape the identity of this team. Leadership on and off the field, particularly from players who understand the team's culture and expectations, provides stability in high-pressure situations. Younger players gaining experience through practice, squad elevations, or rotational play have opportunities to develop under guidance, contributing to both individual growth and team success. Special teams also contributed to the ebb and flow of the game. Punts, returns, and field position battles often go unnoticed, but are critical components in maintaining momentum and providing the offense with opportunities to score. The combination of strong offensive line play, dynamic skill players, and situational awareness in special teams creates a holistic approach to the game that extends beyond individual statistics. The broader picture of the season remains promising. While this particular game resulted in a loss, the Niners' record, positioning within the division, and ability to compete against top defenses indicate that playoff contention remains very much within reach. The team's resilience in overcoming early setbacks, adjusting to challenges, and executing key plays under pressure is indicative of a squad capable of competing at the highest level. Every drive, whether successful or faltering, provides lessons that contribute to the ongoing evolution of this team. The chemistry among players, the development of timing and trust, and the ability to adapt to shifting circumstances all reinforce the potential for future success. Fans can look at these games as opportunities to see growth in real time, witnessing how individual performances, coaching decisions, and strategic adjustments intersect to shape the outcome. Injuries, rotations, and the need for depth across positions will continue to test the team, but the responses seen in this game suggest that the 49ers are prepared to meet those challenges. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The San Francisco 49ers are reportedly making waves in the NFL rumor mill, as whispers around the league suggest that the team has secured wide receiver Metchie III to bolster their receiving core. Sources close to the organization hint that the move could signal a shift in strategy for a 49ers offense that has long been hungry for dynamic playmakers to stretch the field and create mismatches. Metchie, whose talent and versatility have caught the eyes of scouts and analysts alike, is said to bring a mix of speed, route precision, and reliable hands that could complement the team's established stars. Insiders suggest that Metchie's addition may not just be about filling a spot on the depth chart, but could also represent the 49ers' commitment to diversifying their offensive options. With the quarterback position always under scrutiny and defenses constantly scheming to shut down top targets, having a player of Metchie's caliber could give the team a fresh set of wrinkles to keep opponents guessing. League watchers have been buzzing about how Metchie's style, quick off the line, able to create separation in short yardage situations, and dangerous in the open field, might fit into a scheme that has previously relied heavily on tight ends and established veterans. While nothing is ever fully confirmed until official announcements hit, sources close to both the player and the team have suggested that conversations move quickly and that both parties were eager to make the fit happen. Social media has been rife with speculation, fan reactions ranging from excitement to cautious optimism, and even rival teams are reportedly taking notice of the potential impact. Rumor has it that internal meetings with coaches and coordinators focused heavily on how to integrate Metchie without disrupting existing chemistry, pointing to a strategic approach rather than a simple roster addition. If the chatter proves true, this could be a pivotal moment for the 49ers offense, giving the team a new weapon that may force defenses to rethink their coverage plans. For Metchie, it's a chance to step into a high-profile situation and showcase his skills in one of the league's most scrutinized markets. As always with NFL rumor season, the line between speculation and reality is thin, but the buzz surrounding this potential move is undeniable, leaving fans eagerly watching for what could be one of the more talked-about acquisitions of the offseason. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.